First thing I said is any BRIC state that even mentions the destruction of the dollar will be charged a 150% tariff.
Imagine waking up one day to find that the US dollar is no longer the world's dominant currency. What would that mean for your wallet, your savings, and the global economy? Today, we're diving into a seismic shift that could change everything: de-dollarization. Stick around to find out what's really at stake. So, what exactly is de-dollarization? Simply put, it's the trend of countries reducing their reliance on the US dollar for international trade and finance. Over the last 20 years, we've seen a significant drop in the dollar's dominance, from 73% of global reserves in 2001 to about 54.8% today. That's a big deal. But why is this happening now? One major driver is geopolitical tensions. Countries like China and Russia are increasingly wary of US sanctions and economic influence. They want to break free from what they see as a stranglehold on their economies. By reducing their reliance on the dollar, they're aiming for greater independence and resilience against external pressures. And here's where it gets interesting. Nations are exploring alternative currencies. The yuan is gaining traction as a viable option for international trade. In fact, recent agreements between China and countries across Asia and Africa have led to increased trade settled in yuan, signaling a growing acceptance of alternatives. Let's take a closer look at China. They've been pushing hard to promote the yuan as an alternative to the dollar. Just recently, they signed multiple trade agreements allowing transactions in yuan instead of dollars. This not only strengthens their economic ties, but also reduces their vulnerability to US sanctions. Pretty smart move, right? Now, let's talk about Russia. In response to Western sanctions, Russia has significantly reduced its dollar reserves while increasing its holdings in euros and yuan.
Доллара продолжают заниматься эксплуатацией других экономик мира в свою пользу.
De-dollarization is an irreversible trend for Russia. This shift isn't just about economics, it's about survival. So, what does all this mean for global markets? As more countries engage in trade using alternative currencies, we could see significant changes in how business is done worldwide. This shift may lead to increased volatility in currency markets and affect international investment flows. And let's not forget about stablecoins and central bank digital currencies, also known as CBDCs. These innovations present another layer to this complex landscape. While stablecoins pegged to the dollar could reinforce its dominance, many countries are exploring their own digital currencies as alternatives. Now here's the million-dollar question. Will the dollar remain the world's reserve currency? Some analysts predict a gradual decline in its dominance, while others argue that it will stay indispensable due to its liquidity and stability. But ongoing trends suggest that diversification away from the dollar is gaining momentum. The potential fragmentation of the global financial system raises concerns about stability. A multipolar currency landscape could lead to increased uncertainty and complicate international transactions. Imagine trying to navigate a world where every country uses different currencies for trade. It could get messy. As we navigate this evolving landscape marked by de-dollarization trends, one question remains. What do you think will be the long-term impact on global finance? Will we see a new era defined by multiple reserve currencies, or will the dollar maintain its dominance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into global economics.